Welcome to the How to Launch on Flex83 series. In this series, we'll be going on an exciting journey of building applications on top of Flex83 AEP. We'll be going through a series of videos to help you understand how we can build applications using the flexible application enablement platform offered by IoT83 called Flex83. These are the different areas that we'll be covering, and every video will have details about them. On this journey, you'll learn how to launch an IoT MQTT broker, set up databases, do simulations, create data pipelines, lambdas, custom applications, and use the application builder to build an enterprise-grade application. Now, this might look like a daunting task, but trust me, this is going to be easy. So, to begin with, let's start with the very first video, which will cover how to launch your IoT MQTT broker. If you have not yet signed up for Flex83, please go and check out www.iot83.com and get your Flex83 subscription today. It's absolutely free. So let's dive right into it. Once you've successfully signed up for the Flex83 platform, this is the kind of interface that you will be presented with. The Flex83 platform is composed of various services. And one of the first services here, which we'll be covering at the very end, is the application builder. But today we'll shift our focus on how to launch our very own IoT MQTT broker. In the world of IoT, an MQTT broker is the very first thing that you would need. Now, there are various brokers available in the market. Those are VernMQs, MQTTs, HiveMQ, etc. Some are paid, some are free, and some are open source. So what we have done here is, as a part of this platform, we have tried to give you the best-in-class brokers, and we have eased out the functionality which allows you to just click and launch a broker of your choice. So let's start with the very first part of the video, how to launch your own IoT MQTT broker. Here on the left side of the screen, we'll click the Cluster Manager and head to the Managed Services section. In the Managed Services section, under the category drop-down, we'll look for Streaming. The moment we click on Streaming, these are the different options available. And today we would be covering VernMQ because that's my personal favorite. Now let's see how to launch a VernMQ broker. Click on VernMQ. Click on Add New. It would present you with a dialog box. So let's just name it Demo VernMQ Broker. Now, these are the available resource types. So I would like it to be a small resource type and not a hefty system. I would just like it to be 1 CPU and 1 gig of memory. So I'll pick the option of K-Small. Now, we'll type in a login password. And the login user will be root. The volume size is the size of the disk that we want on the broker. For this example, let's set it to 10 gigs, which is more than sufficient. We don't want to expose the service publicly, so we'll leave this toggle be. A note here says that it might take a few minutes for the service to be up after you deploy. So here, I just click deploy and this would take a few seconds. In the meanwhile, I'll just refresh it, and it usually takes less than 20 seconds to get this thing up and running. There we go. It's running and is in a healthy state. And we have our very own IoT MQTT broker running and ready to serve, ready to accept data from IoT devices. Now, if we look at the details, we have it in the disabled format because this is what we did. This is the private DNS, which is our broker URL. Now, this URL won't be accessible over the public internet because we did not expose the service publicly. But it is available in a private fashion and within the same cluster. We can use it across different services that we'll be covering in future videos. So please stay tuned and keep a lookout for the next one, which is about how to launch a Mongo database. That's it for this one. And please refer to the extensive documentation on www.iot83.com for further details. Thanks for watching.